The next reality acceptance skill is willingness. Willingness is the readiness to respond to life situations wisely, as needed, voluntarily, and without a grudge. Let's look at its opposite, willfulness, first. Willfulness is trying to control the universe, other people, or experiences. Passivity is willfulness, not willingness. Willfulness is also avoiding or escaping experience, denying life or refusing to be part of it, holding back, saying no, or more commonly, saying yes, but. Willfulness is your will imposed on reality, trying to fix everything or refusing to do what is needed. It is the opposite of doing what works. Willfulness focusing on ego and self-centeredness. Willfulness is holding a grudge or being better than. Willingness is complete openness to the moment and doing what is needed. It is accepting what is and responding an effective or appropriate way. It is doing what works. It is doing what is needed in the current situation or moment. Willingness focuses on both individual and common needs. It is throwing yourself into life without reservation, wholeheartedly. It is saying yes to the mastery of being alive in each moment. It is responding from wise mind. It is committing yourself to participation in the cosmic process of the universe. You may have heard this before, but this is one of my favorite analogies for life. Life is like games of cards. It makes no difference to a good card player what cards are dealt. The object is to play whatever hand you get as well as possible. As soon as one hand is played, another hand starts. The last game is over and the current game is on. The idea is to be mindful of the current hand, playing as skillfully as possible, and then letting go and focusing on the next hand. Throwing a tantrum about losing the last game will interfere with winning the current game you're in. There are 5 steps to go from willfulness to willingness. First, observe the willfulness. When willfulness shows up, notice it. Identify it. Label it. Describe it. Experience it. Say, willfulness is here. Second, move from willfulness to willingness by radically accepting the willfulness. Denying willfulness is not helpful. You cannot fight willfulness with willfulness. The third step to go from willful to willing is to turn the mind towards acceptance and willingness. Turn your mind towards participating in reality just as it is. The fourth step of moving from willfulness to willingness is to try half smiling and willing hands. Relax your face and then let your lips go up just slightly at the corners and open your hands. It is hard to be willing with clenched fists. It is hard to be willing when you are grimacing and pressing your lips tightly. Half smiling is a willing posture or opposite action for willfulness. If you have a willful facial expression and a willful posture, your mind is going one way and your body is going another. The fifth and final aspect of going from willful to willing is to ask, what's the threat? Immovable willfulness usually has to do with some sort of threat. You think that if you're willing, you will lose something big or something terrible might happen to you. There's something dangerous out there. That may also be true. Immovable willfulness usually involves some sort of expected catastrophe. You start saying, not only is there a threat, not only is it dangerous, but I won't be able to deal with it. You deny it, you push it away, you ignore. Willfulness allows you to do that. Willingness is active participation in reality. Willingness is what you need to overcome a threat. It's not approval, and it's not lying down and letting yourself get rolled over. You will find that even if there's a realistic threat, it will not be a catastrophe. You will be able to use many other skills: checking the facts, problem solving, cope ahead, build mastery, and so on, to avert a catastrophe.